Copious amounts. Welcome to episode 2 with Iron, with my homie Jazz. I got more friends coming. If you don't know,
stop playing with us. Stop playing.
I was hoping you'd say ask somebody.
Okay, if you don't know, ask someone.
Hold on, let's do it again. If you don't know,
ask someone immediately.
Someone? I said somebody.
Somebody.
I went to
Let's do it
bed.
again. Let's do it again.
Jesus.
10 seconds.
What's the name of the show?
Copious amounts. You got 10
If
seconds.
you don't know,
You better ask somebody.
that doesn't seem right. Welcome to Copious Amounts.
I like that better.
Yeah. Welcome back to Copious Episodes and Copious Amounts.
Excited.
What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna get the party started real quick with a nice little mocktail. Difference between a mocktail and a cocktail is a mocktail has no alcohol.
Okay.
Once you add alcohol to it, it's a cocktail. So we're gonna do something real fun. This is actually my boy's concoction. He goes by the name of DJ Iron. He's in the place to be with me today. And if you don't know DJ Iron, he is DC's GOAT when it comes to radio. DJ Iron is the man. I mean, growing up when you was a shorty and you was pressing the play and the record button at the same time, is because DJ Iron. So now he's working for 96.3 WHUR. It's my boy, my family, my friend. We don't have a live studio audience, so what I'm gonna do is just give a nice little golf clap for my boy, DJ Iron, in the place to be. Iron, you wanna talk to him real quick? You let him know.
DJ Iron. I want to say a radio veteran of DC. I've been here around 33 years. Started my journey at WKYS, currently at 96.3 WHUR, and part of an amazing program to teach young people about radio and the music industry. But tonight, I'm eating for free with my guy Kaimbr, and we're about to try this lemonade that is absolutely magnetic. So if you're into drinks that are sweet and potent, that's what you're definitely about to get. You're definitely about to get there.
All right, so here we are. So we got our fresh squeezed lemons in here. We got some ginger I already did. Just a little quick tip before we get into this.
Is there a difference in taste, ginger with or without skin?
Yes. You want to make sure you take the skin off because you want the inside. You know, it's when you say, is it a different in taste? It's almost like when she says, you can take the joint off, just don't blow. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. You know, you wanna take the joint, and I'm gonna show you how. So you take a spoon, real easy, and just scrape that spoon along that skin, and eventually it comes right off. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
come on.
So you want it raw?
You want raw, fresh ginger, and you want it diced. You know, you want it diced just like this. So we're gonna take some of this ginger, we're gonna toss it in there. All right. So cucumber is going in next. All right.
Flavor. So I have a question.
Yes.
Do you build the drink the same every time, or do you go off of your mood? Because more ginger will make it spicy, more cucumber will make it mellow. Do you build it the same every time?
Well, what you gotta do is you gotta taste it, and as you taste it, you can say, "Oh, I'm missing this," or "I need more of that," and that's kind of how the beauty of it works, just with anything else. So I got some. No, this is actually peppermint. So I'm actually growing this in my garden right now. Here, just take a leaf and just taste it. Literally eat it. Like, you can tell that this isn't from anywhere else. This is literally from my backyard. I've been, doing a lot during quarantine, and one of the things I've been doing is gardening. So I've got some peppermint here. Peppermint just gives it a nice bright flavor, and I like to mix that with regular mint, which will give it even more of a summery citrus flavor. This is summertime right now, so I'm all for fresh ingredients because those ingredients just make everything so much better. So as we go,
Peppermint sit on your tongue, it kind of,
It stays there.
yeah.
and then what you do is you take this peppermint, right? And this grows all year long. People don't realize that. Mint, rosemary, thyme, all those kind of herbs, they grow all year long. So even in the wintertime, you can go out in your backyard, pick one of these bad boys, take some leaves, steep it with some tea, a little bit of honey,
Nice.
boom, you know, you're opened up.
Yeah.
So we got our lemons, our ginger, our cucumber, our peppermint, and our regular mint. And boom, we're gonna add some honey to this because we want sweetener. And we're just gonna have some of that honey just hit just like that, you know, and boom.
Scorpio.
Honey.
Yeah. I'm a Scorpio.
And so now, as we do that, what we'll do is we'll add some fresh water. And as you see, what'll happen is you'll see the ingredients start to stack. And you see how it came from the bottom just like that? And as it goes, I mean, it's literally, it should be see-through. You should be able to like look right through it from the top. And at the bottom is where you get your cloudiness. And you'll see that ginger will start to fall down there. We get a nice spoon in here and we just start getting in there and stir it up. Stir it up. Come on. It's not my best Jamaican accent.
It does look very good.
Yeah, but, and this is like perfect for a summer day. And the one thing we love about cucumbers is they hold a lot of water and they hold a lot of flavor. So with that water and that lemon, that ginger is just gonna help bring out all of that goodness. So like I said, this is a mocktail. This is something that you can make. You can give it to your kids. You can keep it in the refrigerator. The longer you let it sit, those lemons just keep bursting out all that inside flavor. And then what you do is you get a couple glasses here. And let's say you're not a mocktail kind of person. Let's say you're a cocktail kind of person. You don't necessarily have to drink it without some libations. Who don't love libations? I love libations. So what we'll do for iron is we'll get our strainer and we'll strain it, because the one thing we don't want is we don't want you taking a big bite of ginger. We don't want any of that. We want you to just have the fresh juice. So we'll take that and we'll pour it right over top just like this. All right? So you might get a couple cubes of ginger.
That's fine.
But it's gonna be all right. And then for my dogs, Jazz, you know what time it is. We're gonna add a little bit of vodka in there, all right? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the party going and blow. So now we got this, right? And you say, okay, it's, you know, beautiful cocktail. I'll make sure I put irons in the front so I don't mess up nothing. We get some of this mint, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna bruise it. So we're gonna look for like something real pretty and sexy that we can garnish with. I don't like none of those, but I kind of like, let's see. I like this one. We'll take this one and we'll take another one. Let's see. I'm particular sometimes. I'm sorry. It's just me. We'll take this one. So we'll take that. You put your mint in your hand and you smack it and see how it flattens up. That wakes it up. And when you wake up that mint, you just stiff it right there on the side just like that. And you get a nice little beautiful presentation for Jazz. We ain't gonna smack it too hard. You know what I'm saying? She got a long drive home. So.
You don't mind.
And Jazz, before I garnish that, I'm gonna mix this just a little bit so you don't get all the juice at the top. You get a nice little balance with the juice.
Sorry, what, the juicy top?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Why is Jazz my favorite human being?
Jazz. Blau, that's for you.
Thank you so much.
Aaron, this is for you.
Thank you, Alexander.
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
Jazz.
Toast, guys. Welcome to Copious Amounts. We about to get it popping. Don't go nowhere. Stay right here. Let's go. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. So now we're gonna make tacos 2 ways, but we're doing a little bit of everywhere. We're gonna go Mediterranean, we're gonna go coastal, we're gonna go farm. I mean, we're about to make like bomb-ass tacos, like really, really good tacos, something that you haven't seen before. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this snapper. I got some fresh, beautiful red snapper, all right? One thing about the red snapper or any fish that you buy, you see that eye? You see how bright it is? When you get your fish, you make sure it's got a bright eye. If it's cloudy, it ain't no good. So you make sure you got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fish with nice skin, nice and soft, and make sure that eye is clear and see-through. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this, we'll take another one, all right? And we're gonna slit it. And what we're gonna do is by slitting it, we're gonna make sure that it gets a nice even cook between it, all right? And we're gonna flip it over, just like that. We're gonna cut it again. So we could just throw it in the oven right now, but that ain't copious amounts. Copious amounts means we black, we season our food, all right? That's what we do, we season our food, all right? So we're gonna go a bunch of different ways. All right, so we got some paprika, some coriander, we got some cardamom, and we got some sumac.
I have a question for you.
Yes, come on.
Paprika.
Yeah.
I've always been told paprika is only for color. It really doesn't have a particular taste. Is that true?
No, it ain't true.
Okay.
Come on now. Does a little Goya packets have seasoning? Yeah, they do, but we toss them shits out. Why? Because we ain't messing with Goya right now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why.
I don't know where you
So
was
what does it
going.
taste like? Is it a spice? Is it?
Here, this is what I'll tell you, all right? Here, this is what we'll do, all right? I'll get this little plate right here, all right?
I've always thought a lily was just for coloring.
All right, so take your pinky finger, lick it.
My old cocaine days.
Dip it. Dip it. You tell me if it tastes like nothing.
There's something there.
There's something there.
Yes.
Is it for color? Yes, it's a little bit for color, but for the most part, it does add some flavor. And when you cook it, it brightens up that flavor.
Okay.
So we're gonna use some of this paprika.
So it's
All right?
a brightening agent.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Sumac.
Jazzy, you a cook?
No, I'm an eater.
You're an eater?
I mean, I cook.
What's your specialty?
My specialty is easy,
Easy.
familiar. Yeah.
Okay.
The comfort food. Poultry, pasta. Sometimes steak.
Off what they talking about. Copious amount, son. Talking about if you a cook.
I have a specialty. I have a specialty. It's called carry out. I do carry out exceptionally well.
I do dine.
All right, so this is our seasoning right here, all right? But before we get into that seasoning, we gotta make sure that we treat this fish with a lot of beauty. So I got some crushed garlic in here. And what we're gonna do with this garlic, we're gonna stick our fingers in there, right? And we're gonna open this cavity, and we're gonna smear some of that right in there, okay? And as we smear some of that right in there, we didn't make those slits for nothing. We're gonna take some more of this garlic and we're gonna stuff it inside of these slits, okay? Like just in there. It's nothing wrong with a lot of garlic. And don't worry, the most important thing you gotta do before you cook for anybody is wash your hands. I wash my hands a few times because I wanna make sure that we're clean, we're healthy, and we're doing this the right way, all right? So now we got that garlic, and we got our spice mixture. It's our spice mixture right here. We made this just right now, you know what I'm saying, with these four. And we're gonna take that, and we're gonna sprinkle it right on top, just like that. All right? And as we got it going right there, we're just gonna rub her, you know what I'm saying? Rub her down. And then you can get that dirty look, that nice little dirty look, and then we're gonna flip her over, just like that. So you see dirty, clean.
Flip her over.
Flip her over.
Flip her over.
Not gonna stuff that side?
Well, you know what?
Flip her and rub her dirty.
You're not gonna get it?
We're not gonna stuff that side because what we're gonna do is we got enough garlic in there. We're gonna roast it one side down, and then on this side, I'll show you what we're gonna do, all right? All right? We'll take this, fresh dill. I mean, this is dill. And we're gonna take some of this dill. Dill is a herb. It's nice, it's bright, it's fragrant, I'm sorry, pardon my language, but it just helps open up this fish. So we're gonna put that dill right inside of there. We're not gonna eat it, we're just gonna let the fish absorb it with this garlic,
Okay.
just like that.
No unit of measure.
And then, nice lemons,
Copious amounts.
That's right.
nice lemons, all right?
Imagine nothing.
Come on now. Your grandma measure anything when she cook?
No.
Come on now.
Ancestors got it, huh?
Who? What is it? It's from the heart.
Yeah.
It's copious amounts.
Yeah.
We're gonna stuff that. We're gonna flip her over just like that, all right? So now that we're there, the most important part, salt. Oh, you gotta have salt. You know why? because salt brings out flavor. It helps open up whatever kind of seasoning you put. You can put a ton of seasoning on anything. You're not going to taste none of it unless you got salt. It's nature's candy. It's the best thing that ever happened to us as human beings, was being able to have salt. Another thing we have is pepper. Kind of like me, a little salt, a little pepper, you know what I'm saying? Blow, here we go. And we're going to sprinkle some fresh black pepper right on top. Get one more. All right. So now we got our spice mixture. We got our lemons. We got our dill. Olive oil, baby. Oh man. That's just going to help her bind all those flavors together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this baby. I'm going to olive oil this up, all right? A lot of olive oil on here. I'm going to take our fish. We're going to layer on here. Oh, I think I might name you Susie. I might name you Kathy. You know what I mean? And boom, we're going right in the pizza oven, all right? Right to the middle. All right, so what we're doing is we're using this pizza oven multiple ways today. It's not just one way. We're using it multiple ways. We're going to increase this fire just like this. I'm going to take this baby. I'm going to put this right to the back. I'm going to let her sit there. Let her hang out. What's in Susie and Kathy?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're going to hang out. If there's one thing we're going to do today, we're going to make Karen mad. You know what I'm saying? Because
She wasn't involved.
here. I mean, ribeye is my favorite steak because you see all this whiteness in there. That's all the marbleization. That's all the fat. If they tell you that fat don't bring juices out, they lying.
That's what I said.
And they probably date a skinny girl because you know what? Thick thighs save lives, baby. You got to make sure that you got some marbleization.
Preach.
So, salt, a lot of it. We wanted to get in there. A lot of salt. All right? Black pepper. While I was chilling, when we were prepping, I made some butter. Smear it right on top, just like that. Okay? And we're gonna season just the top part of the steak. And when we flip her over, we're gonna add a little bit more butter. And we're just gonna smear it right on top of there. This butter and this salt and all this goodness is just gonna sit in there, and while we throw it in the oven, you know what's gonna happen, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's throw her in there. All right?
Jazz gonna propose to a steak.
Thank you for a good time.
We're gonna save these lemons. We're gonna wipe us down. One thing about your kitchen, keep your kitchen clean. Keep your kitchen ready to go, you know? Clean up your mess as you go. So we'll clean up our mess and we'll get ready to get Susie and Kathy out of the oven. All right, so what we need for tacos? We need one thing. We need tortillas, baby. This is some olive oil. We're just gonna sprinkle that olive oil right on there just like that. And we take corn tortillas. I mean, they got texture. That's why I love the corn tortilla. The texture of it, when you bite it, it's chewy. I mean, it's just so, so good. So we'll take our corn tortillas, we'll put them on there. I don't know how many tacos we're gonna make. I'm just gonna keep filling it up until there's no more room left. And maybe I'll let one hang off the side, you know? Sometimes if, you know, you in the kitchen, you ain't got enough room.
Sometimes you gotta let it hang, bro.
Hey, let it hang. And if we scoot it over, maybe we can get her in there. Boom, there we go.
There's room.
It is room. We don't have to do nothing to these. We're gonna put these in there and we're gonna let them go. But right now, let's check on the babies. Oh, looking real good. We'll put our steak right by that fire. While we're getting that ready, we'll get our cilantro ready. All right, queso de fresca. All right, El Salvadorian cheese. This is, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the Parmesan cheese of El Salvador, if that makes sense. It's crumbly, it's beautiful, it's delicious. You can pick it up and it just crumbles right on top. It's a nice soft texture. Any of my pupusa fans out there, you know what this is. This is beautiful. Earlier, I pickled some radishes and some red onions. And I just left them in some vinegar. I didn't do nothing else but put these in vinegar and just let them sit and they absorb. Then we got a little bit of spiciness. This is tomatillo and jalapeno and cilantro with a little bit of garlic. And it's just super, super spicy. Really, really good. Spice opens up your appetite. It's not the beautifulest color, but it's got the greatest taste. We got some onions here too. I'm sorry, onions. We got some lettuce here too, some fresh romaine. And then we're also gonna have some fresh lemons to squeeze right on top of those tacos when they're ready. And we'll get ready. We got our snapper. Oh man. I mean, just look at that right there. And what happens is we're gonna put that right there. We'll leave her over here. We got our fish. She's out. She's ready to go. She looks good. We got our steaks. Steaks are resting. When your steak is done cooking, just make sure it rests. It's gotta rest. It's gotta take its time. It's so hot. You don't bite into it too hot. So while that's resting, we're gonna plate up some of these fish tacos, all right? And we're gonna go all the way in. Don't put gloves on because we got people eating, all right? So basically, if you look at this eye, as soon as it gets cloudy or it sinks in just like that, that means she's ready to go. She is 1000% ready to go. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a spoon here.
We'll cut that part out.
All right, see our fish right here? So we're just gonna lift it up just like this, and then boom. Now if you look inside, you see that dill right there? See how beautiful that is? We're gonna keep the skin because the skin is like texture. It's nice and crispy. I'm gonna take another piece of this right here. I'm gonna put it right there, all right? I'm gonna get some more fish. And what happens is this skin falls literally, and this fish falls right off the bone. I'm gonna put some of that on top, all right? Now, if we do this, see this? Oh, see that? How it roasts just like that? How those bones come just off? And look, 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 come on. Oh God, so good. So we're gonna take some more of that fish. And on the other side is where we had all that garlic and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put that right there, just like that. And I got 2 plates. What the hell am I thinking about? I need something for me. Come on, I'm hungry, I'm starving. Like Iron, I ain't ate all day.
Bro, good to go.
And usually we'll fold the taco, but not today. We're treating this like an open face taco. Like I said, we're doing things a little bit different today. It's not your normal game, all right? Boom, there we go. We got this beautiful, beautiful red snapper meat, just like that, all right? So, like I said, we got pickled onions, all right? We got our beautiful pickled radishes. I mean, look at those beauties. They just soaked up in there all day long, all right? What else we gonna do? You know what else we gonna do. A little bit of lettuce. Just enough for some freshness. We got some acidity going on here, but we need some of that freshness, all right? Boom, there's our freshness. Now, it's our tomatillo, jalapeno, garlic, cilantro, salt, pepper, love. Just right on top, just like that. Jazz, I ain't forget about you, don't worry, baby. I ain't gonna put none on there for you because I know you don't like the spiciness. And again, queso fresca. I mean, this is just fresh cheese. you can never have enough cheese. You got to sprinkle it right on top just like that. See how it's all over the place? Make sure it's all over the place. That way if you want some more, you can just grab it off the side. Another thing, little trick I'll teach y'all. When you eat fish, it's the summertime, it's beautiful out here. Let's make sure we have some fresh citrus on this. So, take your knife, all right? Take your lemon, rub it on there, just like that, all right? Don't cut yourself though. And what happens is when you squeeze it, you're gonna get fresh lemon juice that runs right off the knife, all on top of everything, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. A little bit of salt, just in case we didn't season it good enough. Boom, fish, tacos, iron. Wow, let's go, come on.
Thank you, sir.
Jazz, no spiciness for you.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. If you can fold it, good luck. If you can't, just grab it, just like this. You see this? Come on. And we put our tortillas inside of the pizza oven and we flipped them. We don't want a soft taco. We took those corn tacos, made them seem like they're fried. They're not fried, they're just toasty. But guess what? We ain't done yet. Look at this. I mean, actually, look at this. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, all right?
Radish is a great touch. Radish is a great touch.
I got a bone, so be careful. You might get a bone, but
I got one, but it's done.
it's okay.
But I'm good.
We're gonna take our tortillas. We're not gonna front this time. We're gonna throw them right in there. Right on top of the pizza oven. Almost like a pizza. All right? I'm gonna cut this steak up.
Medium well. That's how it is.
So, when I'm making tacos, I like to have a little bit of redness in there. A little bit. If I'm eating a steak at a table, I like to eat it medium rare. But when I'm making tacos, I like to have that texture. I like it to be a little bit more than medium rare. I like it to be almost well done. Only because this is a very, very fatty steak. So if you cook it medium rare, sometimes you're gonna get a lot of chewiness from that fat. But if you leave it in there a little bit long, you'll still keep that juiciness. So if you get a steak like a ribeye, a real fatty steak, you wanna make sure that you cook it how you like it. If you like it rare, you like it whatever. But for a fatty steak, I like to cook it a little bit longer because that fattiness is gonna substitute that rareness and you're still gonna get a juicy, juicy, chewy steak, all right? So boom, we'll put that to the side. We got our tortillas in the oven. Copious amounts. All right, here we go. I'm gonna build this one a little bit different, all right? I'm gonna take this. It's our taco stand. Now we're making tacos, all right? Boom. I'm gonna put that in there just like that. We're gonna grab some of our steak. Boom, we're gonna put that in there. Nice pieces. You want fat and meat in every bite. All right? Boom, what we gonna do? Onions. Radishes, pickled, excuse me, homemade, lettuce, queso de fresca, come on, there's that good cheese right there. You can't find this everywhere. You go to your local grocery store, you're not gonna find it. If you can speak Spanish, you go to the Spanish market. You know what I'm saying? Or Hispanic, I'm sorry. If you can speak a native language, you make sure you take your ass there and tell them you want some queso de fresca. Then we're gonna put our nice spicy sauce on top. We're gonna leave our girl Jazz out of that right there. Again, what we do with our lemon, boom, cut it in half, all right? Right down the knife just like that. It should stick there. Just a nice, soft squeeze, and boom, you get your fresh lemon juice right on top of there. Want to make it look sexy? Get your nice plate here. Take your taco stand. Boom. I mean, come on.
Well done.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. We put it in the pizza oven. We got nice little burn marks. Flavor in the brown, baby. Flavor in the brown. And then copious amounts, baby. We're making tacos. Welcome back. We talking all that jazz tonight. I got my homie here, my homie Jazz. If you show up with $20, take that $20 and roll with that. This ain't that type of party. This is good pizza, good food, good times. Jazz, let them know what you do. Talk to them.
Oh, wow. So my name is Jazz. I sell real estate. I'm an accountant and I'm also a business coach. Happy to be here.
And she also like good food.
And I like to eat.
Jazz is a good friend of mine, good friend of the team's. Like I said, it's copious amounts. We're not stopping right now. We're gonna make some pizza. I promised DJ Iron some pizza. So guess what? We're gonna make some pizza. Jazz is gonna assist me, and she loves pizza. So Jazz, right over here, I'm gonna get you some gloves, and I'll help with the sauce, and you can assemble, and I'll show you exactly what to do, all right?
Okay.
So while Jazz gets her gloves on, we're gonna do the most important part, and that's the pizza sauce, all right? So when you're doing your pizza sauce, I'm gonna show you, it's a real easy trick, all right? So we got a big pizza here, so we're gonna use a scoop and a half of sauce, all right? Just like that. Now, when you got your sauce on your pizza, you want it to be spread even. So you just take your ladle or your spoon, whatever you got, you stick it right in the middle. All you gotta do is make tiny circles. The tinier the circles, you'll notice how the sauce just starts to spread out all around the pizza, and you get a nice even coat. And then once you get to about 1 inch or maybe 2 inches, boom, you're good to go. Easy, easy, easy stuff. So this pizza, we're gonna call it All About That Jazz, all right? This is All About That Jazz pizza. It's a Go Green episode. We've been cooking healthy. We've been making tacos, tomatillo sauce. I mean, we made steak. We in the pizza oven. We gotta make some pizza, and I got Jazz with me. Come on, son. We're gonna jazz the pizza up. All right, yo, Jazz, you can salt bait this whole mozzarella cheese right here. So just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Do it. We're gonna call you Cheese Bay today, all right? That's what we're gonna do. Cheese Bay. So blow. All right, there you go.
Can I go out to the edges too?
You can go all around the edges.
I can make
If
it
some
real
cheese
cheesy.
gets over here just like that, that's
Yeah.
fine, because once it cooks, it's gonna be perfect, all right?
Bubbly and cheesy.
Exactly. So we're using 2 types of cheese. We're using a mozzarella provolone blend, and we're gonna also use some goat cheese. This is gonna be an all veggie pizza, but it's gonna have some touches to it.
Should I fill in the balls?
This is your pizza. This is All About That Jazz pizza right here. Boom, just like that. And you know what? That's where the love comes from, just like that. So what I do is I just take some of this,
Spread some
you know,
of that out.
and you don't even have to spread it out. Just pick up a little bit, sprinkle it like that. I'll take the cheese away. All right, so now we're gonna go mushrooms. Boom, sauteed in thyme, olive oil, garlic, just beautiful, beautiful mushrooms, ready to go. Just sprinkle them out. Whatever you want to do,
Like
Jazz, it's your
E40.
pizza. Like E40, say it louder.
Like E40.
Like E40, how's the song go? Come on.
Sprinkle me, baby.
All right, so yeah, we're just gonna cover it all up. Nice, beautiful mushroom pizza.
It's green. Am I using all of this?
Yeah, just bring it on the sides. I mean, just make sure that, you know, if I was to eat it, every slice I want to make sure I got, you know, a piece of mushroom. You know, copious amounts. That's what we do.
Facts.
Large amounts. That's right. Get them all on there. We're not scared
The
today.
juices, though.
No, you don't want the juice, so you leave the juice there. There you go. You see how she tilted the bowl like that so the juice didn't get into the mushrooms? Jazz is a foodie. Come on now. All right, boom, I'll take that away.
My
All
way
right.
around the bowl.
All right, so now we got some red onions here. We didn't do nothing to these red onions. Red onions are beautiful by themselves. You just sprinkle them all around. I like to go from the top, and if you go from the top, you'll notice like come from up here and then sprinkle. It's the reason Salt Bae does what he does, because when you go from the top, for some reason they spread out
They
larger.
do.
Yeah, so if you go and just move your hand around just like this, boom, and just keep sprinkling, blow. You see how they just kind of get all over the pizza?
I did.
And look at that. We got a nice red, a nice
beautiful.
white, a nice brown. It's gorgeous. Blow. There it is. Cheese Bay. We here with Cheese Bay.
It's in the elbow.
Give me these goddamn onions. All right, come on. All right, now we got goat cheese. All right, smell that.
Oh, that actually smells good.
It smells like Ethiopia's finest. It smells like the reason we in DC, we in Maryland. It's what we do, baby. We got goat cheese here, fresh goat cheese. It's so good. All right, come on. Now, same thing. Cheese Bay. Let's go.
Watch my elbow. Hey.
Look at that.
You see the sprinkle.
Look at that. All right, let's get some around these sides right here. Boom.
I don't want it to fall off, though. That's my concern.
You know what? If it falls off, it's all right. It's cool. One thing we learned in the last episode is no such thing as a perfect pizza.
Okay.
It's never a perfect pizza. A pizza is what you make it to be. All right, boom. I think that is gorgeous. We got brown. We got red. We got white. We got a pizza here. I mean, come on, let's hold this up. Put your face in front of there. Let them know, Jazz.
That's a jazzy pizza.
Jazzy pizza out here. All right, we're going in the oven. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to stick it right in the middle. Right back there. We're just going to let them marinate for like 2 minutes, all right? While we letting them marinate for 2 minutes, Jazz, Iron, let's ask you some questions. What questions you got for Jazz, all right?
Jazz, since you're totally into real estate right now, name a place that you saw that it was going to explode, but exploded a lot more than you thought.
Okay, so Iron's question is, think about a place in real estate that she thought would, in DC, thought would explode.
But exploded faster than what she thought.
But exploded faster than what she thought.
Southwest DC.
Why Southwest DC?
Southwest now looks nothing like Southwest then. Back then,
Like
Southwest
Zanzibar Southwest?
and the Mirage, and what was the other place? Was it
H2O.
55?
H2O?
Wasn't it called 55?
East side.
around- Yeah, East Side in the corner. Then it was a little sketchy.
It was one way in and one way
There
out.
were sketchy things going on in the dark corners of those streets. But now you can walk through any time of
Now
day,
you
night.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna drink some wine.
Okay.
We got good pizza, we got good wine.
This is
It's a cocktail I made earlier. You can put that down.
Okay.
This is Chris, Pinot Grigio. This is a beautiful, beautiful Pinot Grigio. So this has like a ton of grassy notes. If you don't know what grassy notes are, just think about when you walked outside and you know somebody cut the grass and you smell like fresh mowed lawn. That's what it's like in this region of Italy. It just smells like that all the time. And then it's nothing but citrus. All the citrus that's inside of this is citrus and grassy notes, and it's got a beautiful light color. It's summertime. We out here in 2020 with everything going on. We gotta enjoy our life, you know what I'm saying? So Jazzy, while we getting this pizza done, let's take a nice little sniff of this.
Cheers.
You smell that?
Do smell
Smells like Italy, it's beautiful.
copious amounts.
You goddamn right it's copious amounts. What you thought it was?
Just put $20 on my Cash App.
$20 on the Cash App. We're not gonna tell the Cash App story tonight.
No, we're not.
I really wanna tell the Cash App story. Do y'all want me to tell the Cash App story?
Tell them the Cash App.
So, the other day, Gadget and Iron had a little conversation, and Iron was like, this is a beautiful day to go buy records. So, Gadget was like, you right. These are like the hip-hop nerdiest nerds I've ever met in my entire life. I can't even give him a drink because he don't drink. I can't even give him meat because they don't eat meat. They don't eat meat dudes. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Iron don't want
But
to
the pause is very relevant right now because guess why? They go out, they have a good time. Cash App comes across Gadget's phone late at night while he's in bed
Hold
with
on,
his...
back up. Tell him why the Cash App. Because Iron's like, yo, you burn gas. I feel like I should give you something.
So you finish your story, please, Jack.
So Iron's like, I mean, I feel like I should compensate you. You burned your gas, you drove. So let me take care of you. So Iron sends a Cash App.
For $20.
And he captioned the Cash App.
This is what he's thinking in his brain right now. Come on.
$20. The subject, good time.
So now, Gadget's got to explain who's giving out good times for $20 when you're supposed to be at the record store.
Meanwhile, Gadget's at home with his wife. Good time.
$20.
You got something you want to tell me?
But that's hip hop for you right there. That's what it is. It's the truth. The truth is, they was just really out buying records. So when you think it's really going, it ain't really going on. We out chilling. We ain't trying to get in no trouble.
$20.
Because really, we only got about $25. We ain't really got 20. You know, he ain't sent him $30 for gas. Who knows what records he bought? He sent him $20. Come on, forget about it. So we got a nice brown under there, just like that. And then we take our pizza, and at the top of the roof of the pizza oven, we just let it sit up there for like 10 seconds. And that just gives it a nice caramelization. All the heat in the pizza oven is at the top. A lot of people think it's at the bottom, but it's at the top. So boom, once we do that and we get her out, now we get those nice little golden marks in that pizza, right? And just like a steak, once we get this, we gotta let her sit, you know? We're not gonna rush to cut it. And like I said before, if we lift that up, I mean, look at that. Look at that brownness. Like I said, it's flavor in that brown. Don't let them tell you nothing different. Don't let them tell you you burned the pizza. You ain't burned the pizza, you made it perfect. See that right there? That's gonna be a nice little part of the pizza. All right, what we gonna do? We got our pizza cutter. Jazz.
This is pressure.
All right, you ready? So we're gonna start right here. We're gonna go from 6 to 12, all right? Go ahead. And just take your time, press down hard, and just roll right through it. There you go. There you go. And I'm gonna hold this right here.
There
you go. Yeah, there you go. All right, same thing. Oh, that's beautiful.
Swiping your
All right.
That cheese.
Oh, yes. Come on. All right, so now we got there. So there and there, we just pick a middle and just go from the middle to the right. There you go. Boom. I mean, I'm already so excited. Right here. Let's go right there to the middle. All right, you ready?
Right here.
I hope you didn't think the pizza was done by Jazz. Jazz, do me a favor. Hit this with some olive oil. All of this right here. And we're going to hit it with some olive oil and some salt and pepper, all right? Just sprinkle it right nice on top. We got our crease. We'll talk about this crease real quick. You know who this is? This artist studied under Picasso. So like this is a very special label. This just isn't a regular wine. It's got artistry in the label and artistry in the product. Kind of what we do. All right? So we hit it with some salt right here. You get a new glove. Make sure y'all stay gloved up in 2020, all right? You know what I'm talking about. Stay gloved up out here. Right here. Boom. All right. So we got that. We're gonna take this arugula, a little olive oil, salt, pepper. We're gonna stick it right in the middle. All right. We're gonna put it right on top. We're gonna give it a lot of height. All right. Cheese Bay. Sprinkle it on them for me real quick. Sprinkle it on them, Cheese Bay.
For the top, he said.
Oh, come on. Come on. Now, we got that. We got some balsamic vinegar glaze. I love this stuff. It's so good. Give me a finger. Give me a finger. You ready? Boom. Go ahead, taste that. It ain't that type of party, Jazz. I'm a man in a committed relationship, all right? It ain't that type of party. I want you to enjoy the balsamic vinaigrette.
You pour so much.
I don't want to hear that. This ain't the Cash App $20 good time pizza.
It's so much.
Somebody come get Jazz. Dial 1-800 all that jazz. You might find her.
Or 485-6592.
Whoa, whoa, we're easy now. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Boom. We're gonna sprinkle. And see how we come from the top? See how it layers all over,
Yes.
just like that.
The art.
I mean, come on. We got mushrooms, red onions, goat cheese, tomato sauce, olive oil, salt, pepper, Parmesan, mozzarella, provolone. Give me one of these goddamn things. Copious amounts. Iron, you get your ass over here. You asked me to make pizza. I made pizza for you, all right?
With no meat.
With no meat. For the no meat dude, I got your plate. I got your plate, Iron. I love you. All right, do that right there. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of that arugula. We sprinkle that right on top, just like that. Iron, you talk to the people for me. I can't talk to them no more.
All that jazz pizza, here we go.
You know what it do. Oh, that's already a good time. Look at that. Look how messy that is.
Oh, Oh man, come on. Come on. Jazz.
Jazz, Mr. Green.
Let's get some pizza.
Very good. Very good.
Don't move. Don't go nowhere. I know you thought like the first episode was dope, but we're not done. This is like the third course. We're going for 4. And we're going for 5. Don't move. Copious amounts. Don't move. What's the name of it, Gash?
Copious amounts.
God damn it, copious amounts. We're going to have a lot of bleeps in this episode. I'm going to tell you right now because I'm excited.
Good job, cheese bag. Well.
So John right now is pouring a Grasparoso, all right? Now this is an Italian red sparkling wine. This is in the region where basically it was German immigrants and they basically teamed up with the Italians. So with the Italian flair and the German basically chemistry, they came up with this wine, all right? If you know Lambrusco, this is the Lambrusco family. This isn't the Lambrusco that you drink in college. This is a beautiful Grasparoso. This is a nice sweet grape, a lot of flavor, a lot of robust stuff going on. And who better than to celebrate with a wine like this than with my brother, my Habibi.
Habibi.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Oh.
Ooh. Meya meya. We say in Egyptian, meya meya means 100% perfect.
And if you don't know what that means, just go on your emojis. And when you see the 100 joint with the line underneath, with the small asterisks, that's what that means.
That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it means. I got John with me. This isn't my coworker, this is my brother. We've worked together for years in the restaurant. He's one person who taught me about what hospitality was, about making people feel comfortable, making people feel at home. And he is just a scholar at that. We call him the Michael Jordan of the hospitality industry. If you've never seen him, you need to go check him. I'm not going to tell you where he's at. You got to go find him, you know what I'm saying? Because this is copious amounts. So with John here, me and him, we love pasta. That's all we do is eat pasta. So with this beautiful Grasparoso and this beautiful pasta, we're gonna make some orchetti pasta. We're gonna make an orchetti, basil pesto, mozzarella, roasted tomato, yellow tomato, breadcrumb, parmesan, mac and cheese in the oven in a cast iron skillet. I swear to God, this is copious amounts. Close hands on him one time. Close hands on him. Come on. That's his move. He taught me that. All right?
It's a little Chinese, but you know, out of respect, you know, back in Egypt, you just do this, out of respect.
Out of respect.
I just added my little touch, which is...
John, do me a favor. Throw some of this pesto in there and just toss that up for me real quick. Let me get these tomatoes ready. As you see, John's gonna drizzle that pesto right on top of there. You know, when you in the trenches and you ain't got time, you need good people on your side. This dude has been more than good people to me. He's been a brother to me. He's brought me to his house. His wife's cooked beautiful Egyptian food. When his mom came over from Egypt, he kissed her on the feet, brought her home and said, I want you to come to my house so my mom can cook for you. When I tell you this is family, this is family. To have him here with me right now is bigger than copious amounts. It is huge to have this guy. All right, look at this color. All right,
honored.
Show this color right now. Put some more pesto in there. Come on, let's get some more. Pour the whole damn thing in there. There we go. Pour the whole damn thing in there. All right, John. This is what we're gonna do. So, like I said, I've been gardening. I grew some baby yellow cherry tomatoes. What I love about these is they're like grapes. They're so good. Here, John, taste one of those. They're so sweet. They got a nice green center. And,
Ooh, beautiful.
I mean, they literally taste like grapes. So we're gonna get some of the sweetness from these yellow tomatoes, some of the acidity from these red tomatoes, and we're gonna go for it. All right, John, you ready?
Always.
I'm gonna toss this in there.
Let's go.
Oh, you let John toss it for you?
John don't toss salad, he toss pasta. He told you he's a married man. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about John real quick. He won't tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you this. He worked in Queens in a bodega selling Lucy. So if you from Queens and you recognize this dude, you're right. He made it here, baby. He's in the greatest place you could never be. That's the nation's capital, baby. We here, all right? Guess what? We're gonna put some of these yellow tomatoes in there.
Go for it.
So usually pesto is made with parsley. We're making basil pesto because we're just Italian freaks. We love Italian food. So we made a basil pesto. We didn't add any nuts to it. It's basically just basil, olive oil, Parmesan cheese, garlic, salt, pepper. I mean, just so good. All right.
Oh my God, so good. Delicious.
All right, mozzarella. I think we go with all of it.
Can I do like her?
Cheese bay. Oh,
It's in the elbow.
oh, more. Some more.
And then one for the Egyptians. Look at this, look at this, look at this.
Ah, I'm gonna just dump that in there if you're all right with that. We're making a mess in here. Here, you want a spoon? You want a spoon?
Yes, please.
You got everything.
That was so much better.
All right. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna wipe this board off and we're gonna get our cast iron skillets ready. We're gonna put some breadcrumbs on top of those. We're gonna put some Parmesan cheese on top of those. We're gonna stick it in the back of this pizza. I told you we're using the pizza oven all kind of ways today. If you thought I was lying, here it is, in the proof, in the flesh. All right, John, start spooning these out right in here. I'm gonna turn this oven up, all right?
That's great, John.
Look at the colors, brother.
Yeah, look at that. It's gorgeous. All right, as he's doing that, I'm gonna sprinkle some of this Parmesan cheese on top. Just like that. You know I love cheese. Oh my God. All right, with that cheese, I'm gonna go with some breadcrumbs right on top. That's gonna give us a nice little browning on top. All right. We got these beautiful cast iron baby boys right here.
I'm drooling before we even cook this.
Oh, come on now. You're supposed to drool. Oh man, come on. Look at him. You think he hadn't done this before? You think he wasn't working fry side while I was expediting? You think we ain't been in the trenches together? Come on, we here now. It's in 2020.
I learned from the best.
And guess what? We're still surviving, baby. We're still surviving. John, while I'm doing this Parmesan, put some breadcrumbs on these, all right?
You got it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, teamwork. Make the dream work.
Well done, John.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
There it is.
Just for you.
You been to the pyramids? I've been to the pyramids and I ain't even been to Egypt. I done built it up from the ground up
He came to my house.
with John, with moms and the babies and everybody. We're gonna throw these in the oven. You ready? Come on, we're going in the oven. You ready, John? Come on, let's throw these back there. All right. While that's going on, we're gonna clean up. We're gonna get ready for this beautiful, beautiful pasta experience that's about to happen. We got a grasparoso. We got John all the way from Egypt to America, made his way. We're cooking pasta. It's the American dream. It's what people pray for.
Absolutely. And I have to say, I'm extremely grateful for the fact that this country respected my effort, respected my experience, respected my family, respected my future. And I'm always thankful to be working with you.
Wow.
That's how we do it, bro.
Let's go.
What's the name of the wine again?
What's the name of the show? What's the name of the show, Gadget?
Copius amounts.
Copious amounts. I think we're ready.
Makes you do wrong. Mirage flashback, followed by drink. Yo, let me say something about Cheesy Bay. Cheese Bay has been non-entertaining. Cheese Bay has been informative. Cheese Bay has made all the recipes just a little bit better. Something that was great about feminine energy. Feminine energy.
Thank you, Iris.
Go for it, bro.
Wow, that was
Oh
good.
my God.
John,
Yes, sir.
get him with some olive oil, baby. Let's get him with some olive oil. Let's get him with some olive oil. I got it right here. That tube right there. Oh, yes. You don't move. I'm going to get us some forks, all right?
Yes, sir. Can't wait to try it.
gotta do one more thing.
I'm doing it.
You know what to do.
Of course.
Come on now.
Cheese, baby.
Cheese.
Check it out.
Come on.
Copious.
Let's go. Look at this. I mean, look at this. Like I said, we're using the pizza oven all kind of ways today. We're using pizza dough all kind of ways. We made DJ Iron a pizza. We made pizza in the last episode, but you see this beautiful dough. I got peanut butter. I got the undisputed king of jellies. It ain't strawberry. It's grape jelly. If you know, you know. Also got some apricot preserve, so we can get a little fancy. Also got crunchy peanut butter, because it's two type of people, and I'm not mad at either one of y'all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out a few pieces of beautiful circles. All right, we're just gonna take this, and if you want to do this at home, it's real easy. All right, I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're gonna go and you're gonna get some of that Pillsbury biscuit dough, and you're gonna roll it out just like this. All right, and you're just gonna take a cup. Like I said, you don't necessarily need one of these things. You want something that's, you know, got a sharp edge, but you can use a cup, and you put your cup there and just twist it, and it'll cut right through. And if it doesn't cut right through, like this one don't, just take it, lift it up real soft, just pull it, and boom. You got these beautiful little circular babies, all right? But you don't, see how my dough right here is a little thin in the middle? You don't want to use a thin dough. You want to make sure you got some meat in it, because we need that meat. Same way we need the meat to cook the pizza. Now, we'll take these, all right? And what we'll do is we'll stretch them out just a little bit. And the reason that we don't want to use a thin dough is because we need to stretch these out. So we take this, take our peanut butter, we'll just layer it in there just like that, all right? Just like that. If you grew up on peanut butter and jelly, you didn't have a struggle. You had a beautiful, beautiful lifestyle, because these are one of the most decadent things that you could ever do in your entire life. Peanut butter and jelly is a staple. It is American made. And guess what? We here. So now I'm gonna use some crunchy peanut butter. Why? Because some people like crunchy peanut butter, and guess what? I love it because it has a beautiful texture, it has a crunch, and it just, I'm sorry, but it feels good in your mouth.
It's a party in your mouth.
It is a party in your mouth. Thank you, Jazz. I try not to give them too many pauses, because they pausing me already. They paused me last time for hold the meat with 2 hands.
It's a party.
Crunchy peanut butter is a party. You know why? Because it comes from, I'm not even gonna say it, all right?
Crunchy peanut butter
Forget
is
it.
a good time.
Where does it come from?
Nuts.
Thank you. It comes from nuts, all right? Some of the greatest things on earth came from nuts. I came from a beautiful pair of nuts, all right? A beautiful pair. That's why we call green, all right? So we're gonna put some grape jelly. This is just a normal grape jelly right here, all right? Now, it's one issue with these, all right? And the only issue with these is that when they're done, you gotta let them wait. You gotta wait, because this jelly is gonna burn the roof of your mouth, because it's gonna be so hot. And same thing with this apricot preserve. I mean, this apricot preserve is so, so good. So we're gonna put that there, right on top. And unlike the jelly, the preserve has a smoother texture. It develops easier, and it's just good. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going 2 ways. So when you do this, you got your little biscuit dough, you cut it in half, all right? Now you're gonna stretch it long ways, okay? Once you stretch it long ways, you're gonna fold it over, just like this. Then you're gonna take that, fold that over, and you're gonna press along the sides. And you're gonna seal those sides, because you don't want that jelly leaking out, all right? You don't want the jelly leaking out. Iron is cracking up over here. Iron can't believe what's happening. So now we got that. We're gonna put that on our sheet tray, all right? We're gonna do the same thing to all these babies. Stretch, all right? Fold, and then fold over. And once we fold over, we just seal those edges. Once we seal those edges, Boom. And then we want to kind of make like a little ball. That's how you see these are like just a little ball. They cook quick though. So again, when you put them in your oven, you want to make sure that your oven is at a high temperature and that you put them at the top. Now, let's say you're doing what I'm doing right now and you're just kind of messing it up. Just stretch that dough over. Just take that dough and stretch it over. At the end of the day, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be sealed. And once it's sealed and once you see those seals, boom, form it into a little ball. $20 Cash App, you know what I mean? Boom. So now we got the apricot with the crunchy peanut butter. Oh man, we're gonna fold that over. Take that, boom, boom, and boom. Uh-oh, somebody blinging. My apologies, y'all. Gadget's ankle bracelet is popping right now. He got locked up for being the dopest videographer out here. So sometimes his phone rings in the middle of the night. I'm guilty of that. I've called him in the middle of the night. So look at this one. See that one? For some reason, I just can't get it to go. And you know what? That's all right. I just keep stretching that dough and boom. Eventually, it gets to where it needs to be. And if it doesn't, hell with it. So I'm gonna say to hell with that one. But I'm gonna take this one and stretch it, fold it over, and just keep stretching and keep stretching and just tucking them in. All right? Now, after we tuck these babies in, and they got these beautiful little balls. Like I said, we're using the pizza oven a bunch of ways right now. We got 5 little balls here. Nothing really crazy, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? When it comes out, you just wait. So, this is what these babies end up looking like, all right? Like I said, they're so hot, you cannot eat them right away. You have to wait. But you just take them, and they cook so quick, especially in this oven, because this oven is super high temperature. We take that sugar, confection sugar. If you don't know what that is, it's what they put on funnel cakes. All right? You just toss that right on there just like that. All right? Then what you do is you separate that in the middle, and we'll put some of this apricot jelly right there. We'll put some of this grape jelly along with it right there. All right? So then when you get ready to eat it, all you do is just put these little babies together just like that. And take one of these, pick them up. Like I said, it'll burn the roof of your mouth, but look at that. Open up. Oh my God, look at that. I mean, it is so delicious. Iron, get over here. Come back here. You gotta come back here, Iron. You gotta taste one of these. All that jazz out of it. Could be apricot, could be grape jelly.
Very good. Thank you. I like that. Yeah, you gotta try it.
Oh, it's piping hot like that.
Just break it in half.
Which one is the party?
Who knows? They're both the party.
It's all party.
They're both the party.
It's all party.
Just open, no, pick it up with your fingers. What are you doing?
I don't want to burn myself.
No, you're good. I wouldn't do that to you. Just pick it up, open it up, grab it from both ends, open it up.
It's hot. Can I cut it?
Oh, I got some. Well, you got the apricot one.
That's the party, because that's the one that has the crunchy.
Now hold that.
Get some of that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, smells like after
She loves it. It's good stuff.
The dough is toasty.
Well done, Mr. Green.
And the apricot is just a
Well done,
hint
Mr.
of
Green.
sweetness, so it's the sweet and the savory. Like your eyes roll back in the back of your head. Hold on, let me see.
Thank you, Mr. Green.
So good. You see that right there? Chef said that right there. That's the
You got a
flavor.
box I
The
can put
flavor
some in?
is in the brown.
Of course.
Crunchy peanut butter. It's very good.
Copious amounts. Comes in one form, and that's food. Two forms, and that's wine today. I got my man DJ Iron with me. Big ups to him.
It was amazing. I had some food today that I'm glad I saved my appetite for today. I'm glad I did. Glad I did. Shout out to Cheese Bay Jazz for making an incredible pizza. Great company, great conversation, an amazing time. Copious amounts. Copious amounts of good vibes and food. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I didn't know what to expect when I came. I knew I would be tasting some amazing flavors and sitting in front of an amazing chef, but this was beyond anything I could have imagined. My mouth is still literally watering from the last course that he prepared. The pizza, the pasta, the wines, the cocktails, the mocktails, the tacos. The ribeye tacos. Maya. I learned that from John. But it was great. Copious amounts. I'm glad I came. Make sure you try it. Al Green, the best.
I don't even know what to say. I feel like I should cook some more. I'm still hungry. Are you hungry? Because I'm starving. Copious amounts. Yo, what's the name of the show, Gadget?
Copious amounts.
Copious amounts. Just so y'all get familiar, I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. I saw y'all liking, I saw y'all commenting, I saw y'all sharing. Digital Hustler, shout out to Gadget, shout out to my family. I love y'all. Don't go nowhere. We coming back next week with more stuff. I wish I could tell you, but if I tell you, like, your mind will go crazy. Like, I can't tell you, but trust me, you hear the horn sounding off. Copious amounts, pizza oven, 4 ways, peanut butter and jelly, tacos, all this stuff. I can't take it.